Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Becoming a Neurodiversity Trainer. This is the webinar where I'm going to introduce you to the Thrive Instructor Partner Program. So my promise to you today is I will be completely honest with you. I want you to feel like you can ask any questions you like. You can either put them in the chat direct or you can private message me. I'll also give you my an email address later you can contact me on, and there'll be a QR code where you can book a call in with me if you would rather chat than type. That's perfectly fine. There will be no hard sell on this webinar at all. At no point will I be asking you to give your credit card details, and we will not be using any psychological language to kind of cause that fear of missing out and lead to individuals impulse buying today. Of course, I'm going to share with you the whole opportunity, but there is absolutely no need for anybody to purchase anything today. And I feel that's really important, making sure that we're very aware of the fact that these kind of webinars can be sometimes very triggering for individuals, and they can make people want to spend money that maybe they don't have, or on a product that maybe wasn't right for them. So this will not happen on this webinar. Okay, let's actually find out what we're going to be looking at. So I want to tell you a bit about who Thrive are, what we do, and what is our mission. So Thrive is a mental health and neurodiversity training company. We are based in the UK. We deliver certified mental health England training and globally recognized CPD neurodiversity in the workplace training. And this is what we are discussing today, our neurodiversity in the workplace training. We also offer tailored consultancy to support businesses and schools to help them to create more inclusive environments where neurodiverse individuals can thrive. Now, here at Thrive, we have a very simple yet powerful mission to help one person at a time to thrive. Now, how do we do that? How do we help one person at a time to thrive? We do that by making sure that the right support, the right advice, and the right resources are available to everyone. But here's the thing, we need help. We need more people to help us achieve that. And this is why we have opened up our neurodiversity training programs so that we can have other people to help us deliver our peer-reviewed CPD Certified Neurodiversity in the Workplace training. That's what we need your help for. Now, when I say peer-reviewed, our training itself, yes, it's been CPD certified, so we know that the quality of our content is very, very high. The CPD certification that we went through was, was vigorous. Spent a lot of time getting it perfectly right. The peer-reviewed part comes from the fact that our training, and I do believe we are one of the very few training companies that actually has done this, is where we talk about the 7 neurodifferences. Each part of that has been sent to a charity or a non-profit organization who supports those individuals within that community group. So, for example, all of the content that we talk about Tourette syndrome has been viewed by TIC Yorkshire. We were in conversation with them as we created it. We are sharing the information that they have said, yes, this is correct. And more importantly, this is the information that our community want you to share. So that is something that I'm particularly proud of with our training. And it gives, as our trainers, it gives them that confidence to know that they are spreading the right message and sharing the right information, the right message that the community want. And it's so important that when you're talking about minority challenges and differences, the loudest voice is of that community. So that is where we're at with that. Now, by becoming a Thrive Instructor partner, you can help to educate workplaces and communities to the strengths and benefits that neurodiverse individuals have, and make a real impact on the support that's offered, and help people to realise that when you help one person, you help everybody. And neurodiversity awareness and acceptance also helps improve mental health of those impacted by stigma and discrimination. Now, on successful completion of the Thrive Instructor Partner Programme, you will be invited to become a Thrive Instructor Partner. And this is where you will be given the opportunity to add neurodiversity training to your current training portfolio, or maybe this is a new adventure for you and you want to establish yourself offering neurodiversity training in the workplace. You will have everything you need to be able to do that. The training program itself is designed to give you all of the skills and knowledge needed so that you can deliver our CPD Certified Neurodiversity training at a really high level. And you can deliver this training, be it via webinars or face-to-face. The option is completely yours. And our partner program gives you the flexibility to control your earnings, run your business as a self-employed business any way you wish. We don't dictate how you do that. You may be even coming from a company and wish to be an in-house neurodiversity trainer for your company. That's perfectly okay as well. So what I want to do now is to share with you a video that we had put together, sharing the experiences that others have had with our Thrive Instructor Partner Programme. And then we'll go on and I will share some testimonials with you of individuals who've actually been through our Instructor Partner Programme.
Really excited today. It's the last day of the Instructor Partner Programme. We've been through a journey with these instructors.
They've gelled really well and they've been super engaged, and I'm really excited for today because this is their opportunity for them to show off.
That's a little bit about myself. As I say, I head up all the health and wellbeing with Green Cross Global.
We're starting off with a variety of conditions, and we'll start off with dyslexia.
Answers that are different, but there's a lot that's the same.
Check-in is really beneficial for somebody with ADHD.
They're all so unique and they've all got their own frame of reference and their own delivery style.
And at the end of today, we're going to have another 7 Thrive partner instructors going out and changing the world. Being part of something so important, because we know it makes a difference, but just one person at a time that we can help, this is going to be massive, isn't it?
I'm a great believer in understanding more how people see the world, what barriers they have to be able to thrive, and I really believe that everybody should thrive in the workplace, in the community, and so I wanted to undertake the training just so I can see a different perspective of how people think. Experience with neurodiverse conditions, some of us is maybe a completely new part of the world that we've never seen before. We need to make sure that we look after ourselves. Okay? I'm more than happy that actually as a group we keep in contact afterwards and be peer support for each other. Because if we actually start to look and to make it more inclusive for all, then it's going to benefit absolutely everybody. Yeah, so that's part of our job as champions then, isn't it? Is to raise that awareness.
The course was incredible. Start to finish, you feel included, you feel supported. Everyone is there for a reason. People going into this program often have a very similar mindset, and it's really good to engage with all these different people from different backgrounds and different companies who want to do the same thing, want to have the same outcome and provide the same trainings. It's really wonderful and it's produced beautifully.
I did the Thrive Instructor Partner Programme because as a business psychologist I am coming across a lot of individuals in the workplace who might be finding their working environment somewhat challenging when they're not getting the right support. So I thought it'd be great to have myself do the training so that I can respond to that need and help more neurodivergent individuals feel supported and safe at work.
Regardless if you're a neurodivergent individual, we can all benefit from feeling a more sense of calm and relaxed state. There are things that will make us all feel very anxious.
I think the most surprising thing about the course is how many people are neurodiverse, and it's such a wide spectrum to something that I never imagined.
I very much enjoyed the course. There were some things that I was surprised about, using the Lego and just using the different activities versus a lecture. So many of these training courses, you know, you're just lectured at and you don't really feel that engagement, but I felt such a warm engagement. Now I count my cohort as friends.
It just goes to show you what friends you've made in the class.
It matters that we find a way of working to make our staff comfortable.
I did the course because I work as a freelance trainer, a counsellor, and I do volunteering as well as working for a men's mental health charity, and I kept coming across a lot of situations about neurodiverse topics, and I just thought it'd be an interesting course to go in to learn more about it.
By the end of today, you will be an instructor partner, and what that means is you're going to be equipped to go out there and to educate individuals about how important neurodiversity in the workplace really is.
What I want to do now, obviously you've seen kind of the salesy video where we talked about the program, but what I want to do now is I want to introduce you to a couple of individuals who actually were part of the training program, and you'll probably recognize them from the video. The first person I want to introduce you to is Amber. Now, she came to us straight from uni, and she has set herself up as a neurodiversity in the workplace trainer. And she has since doing our program, she's secured herself a mentorship with one of our partner training providers, as they saw that she had some great potential to be an amazing trainer. So she's had even more opportunities just from taking the initial instructor partner program course, as you never know who you're going to meet within your cohort. So this is what Amber had to say.
I did the Thrive Instructor Partner Programme because I very recently graduated from university, and nowadays, as a lot of people will probably know, it's very hard to get into any grad jobs and to follow a path outside of your degree. I did an English degree but really wanted to go down the mental health and neurodiversity route, and luckily Simon came along and was brilliant enough to get me involved in the Instructor Partner Programme, and it's been amazing. The course was incredible. Start to finish, you feel included, you feel supported. Everyone is there for a reason. People going into this programme often have a very similar mindset, and it's really good to engage with all these different people from different backgrounds and different companies who want to do the same thing, want to have the same outcome and provide the same trainings. It's really wonderful and it's produced beautifully.
And then finally, I want to introduce you to Ross. Now, Ross came to us from a large training company called Green Cross Global, and he decided to become an instructor partner as part of his daily job, giving him the opportunity to also deliver training in-house to the company that he works with, as well as if he wanted to still have that flexibility to freelance, train if and when he has any part-time, any time available. And that's what's so great about the flexibility that you're going to get within the Thrive in Partner program, is that you're pretty much free to use it as you wish. Some people come on the training because they want that even deeper understanding of neurodiversity, and they don't even intend to go on and teach it themselves, but they want that deeper knowledge that comes from such an immersive training program. And the fact that we really encourage other neurodivergent individuals to be part of the Thrive Instructor Partner program. There is so much knowledge and lived experience which is shared, which to me is just invaluable. So yeah, Ross really shows us that you can have a self-employed business, you can be an in-house trainer, or you can just do it for personal development. The opportunities really are endless.
I'm a great believer in understanding more how people see the world, what barriers they have to be able to thrive, and I really believe that everybody should thrive in the workplace, in the community, and so I wanted to undertake the training just so I can see a different perspective of how people think. Lived experience with neurodiverse conditions. Some of us is maybe a completely new part of the world that we've never seen before. Okay, so can we please just be mindful that we've all got our own very different experiences when it comes to neurodiversity. I thought the course was really enlightening. I enjoyed it from start to finish. The instructor, Chezzy, was absolutely fantastic. A really good peer group of fellow trainers, and we really got some in-depth communication and some discussions going. We often went down rabbit holes in different directions, but it was, it was fantastic. So we need to make sure that we look after ourselves. Okay? I'm more than happy that actually as a group we keep in contact afterwards and be peer support for each other. Okay? The most surprising thing I've found about the course is how much people can be impacted by their neurodiverse condition. There's lots written and talked about autism and dyslexia, and they're really at the forefront of a lot that people talk about. So it's good to learn more about dyscalculia, dyspraxia, and also the myths around Tourette. So a lot of the time in the media, Tourette syndrome is portrayed as swearing or violent movement, and actually looking a little bit further and deeper into that about the physical pain, for example, that someone experiences when they are having a tic. Because if we actually start to look and make it more inclusive for all, then it's going to benefit absolutely everybody. Well, as Head of Health and Wellbeing at Green Cross Global, we work very close with Thrive as partners. We continue to grow that partnership to offer this training and the consultancy throughout all our clients and across the world, which we currently do. From Thrive are fantastic slides. They look nice, don't they? And they have been through neurodiverse specialists, so they are neurodiverse friendly. I would 1000% recommend the course. Absolutely fantastic from start to finish. I'd ask everyone just to come with an open mind.
So we've heard from people who have been on our training. Now I want to share a little bit more about what it is. What is it for you? What kind of a commitment do we need? So the biggest thing at the moment that is needed from our trainers is we really want commitment. We want commitment from yourselves to be present for the face-to-face sessions and the online sessions. Now, we completely understand that an emergency may arise, and that is why we record all of our virtual sessions. They're all recorded and there is an option to replay them. However, obviously, when we do work in the breakout rooms, that's not recorded. So we really do encourage you to really give that commitment to the time that's needed. The instructor partner training itself The course is 7 days, but that's spread over the course of a month. And it's usually 2 days a week, or we've got throughout the year various days. So we've tried to mix it up so that we can meet the needs of everybody. The time frames are usually 10 till 4. And like I said, there's a real mix of how we do the sessions. So we have a mix of face-to-face and virtual sessions. Next year, we will also be running a fully face-to-face module. And as well, we are looking at running a fully online module that will be particularly beneficial for those individuals who know that they probably won't ever want to train face-to-face, but are very keen to train virtually. So that could be an ideal situation there. And there's so much that you will actually learn on the training. So with it, you will learn how a neurodiverse mind works, how proactive inclusion can help employers retain, empower staff, what it means to experience sensory overload, how all behaviour is communication. We're going to explore the Equality Act, plus so much more that we go into so much depth around neurodiversity itself. And we do this to make sure that you have the knowledge and the confidence to make a positive difference in supporting in the workplace, so that as you go out as trainers, you have absolutely everything you need to be able to not only deliver our CPD training, but to be confident enough to know that you can answer questions, any questions that come at you while you're there as the trainer, because that's a really important part. And so that you're able to deliver that aha moment, because anybody can kind of Google information and Google facts, but what not everybody can do is deliver that feeling of, I get it, I understand, and now I know I need to do things differently. And that really is what we are aiming to deliver as neurodiversity in the workplace trainers. So as well as those, the structured lesson times, there will also be loads of opportunity for conversation around as a group. You will share stories with each other, you'll learn from each other, you'll share experiences. So you'll get a real rounding, almost like a rounding education from just being together and understanding that all of our brains are different. We all work differently, we all process information differently. So there's some great learnings that come out of there. But you should also be prepared, as well as the actual timings, so like the 10 till 4 timings. We do have an hour for lunch, so it's not, we don't want anybody to get overloaded from being online. But as well as those lessons, you will also be given small amounts of self-study per week, depending on which module you've done. And again, the reason for this is to embed learning, to encourage you to research other areas. And then we share back to the group again, so that learning is even more enriched, because everybody finds different things interesting and want to explore other areas of self-learning and self-development. So there is a financial investment to cover the costs of the training and the materials needed to develop that neurodiversity in the workplace training. So I'm not going to keep all that hidden from you. So let's look at the actual, what the real proper investment is. So as you can see here, you get an awful lot of support for your initial investment. Now the costing on the screen, that's 1,800 plus VAT. That is the costs for 2024. We are not currently charging individuals that amount. We're currently charging individuals £900 plus VAT for this training. And then in year 2, it's £150 plus VAT to stay registered with us, to stay up to date, to make sure that you've got the latest information, the latest slides. But as you can see from here, you get an awful lot for your investment. So not only are you getting almost 50 hours of what will be CPD certified training as well. It's currently going through the process itself, which is very exciting. So it's 50 hours of training. You will also have the rights to partner with us with your training materials from Thrive. It'll all be branded. So what we mean by that is your learners on your course will get CPD certificates. They will receive workbooks in the form of flipping books and editable PDF. So all of that is taken care for you. You don't have to worry about that. You will have the option to training in any industry, wherever you want to train. We will have your name, your website address, all of your details will be held on our, we're creating a neurodiversity trainer database. So other people, if they're looking for trainers, can just search. If they want a local trainer, they can find your name on there. You will get ongoing support and advice from us here at Thrive. So you're going to get all of the training materials, and that includes you'll have a workbook that you can fill in during your actual training. And you will also be provided with a great big manual that in here you will have access to all of the content that we have for the webinar and the workshop. Everything is in here for you, so you don't have to, if you're somebody who doesn't like reading notes off of a PowerPoint, you will have it in this manual for you. If maybe you would rather deliver our aware webinar, if you'd rather deliver that face-to-face, you've got the physical material to enable you to do that, and that will all be given to you. And you'll also have access to our brand guidelines, our logos, any sort of things like that, a media pack. We have given you as much support as we possibly can to get you up and running and in the best possible position. And you can see on the other side of the slide there, we've put an example of potential earnings, and this is based upon if you were to sell the webinars and workshops based on our recommended retail price. Of course, you can sell it for whatever you like. It's completely up to you. We don't have any involvement with that at all, but that's just a guide of what is possible. But obviously it wouldn't be fair of us to make promises because every case is individual. So the actual physical training, so the physical stuff that you will get, obviously, so you get the manual, the workbook that I showed you here. You've got the big manual that has everything that you possibly need to deliver the Aware and the Champion workshops on there. You will also get the physical resources needed to deliver if you choose to do the face-to-face training rather than the complete online training. You will get access to all of those resources needed for that, and you will get access to certificates and digital books for your clients. So let's have then, before we finish, I want to take the time to do some questions and answers for individuals. And so I've got one question in the chat straight away. So does the support team need including help setting up a business and attracting clients? Okay, so that's a really great and valid question. And the honest answer is no, we are not currently in a position where we can help individuals to set up a business. That's not our specialism, but what we can do is we can make sure that you get good exposure. So from our website, your name will be included within our training area. You are more than welcome, once you've done the training, to send your CV off to our training partners who work with us, and they employ freelance trainers to deliver neurodiversity training to their clients. So that's an opportunity for you to access as well. Has anybody else got any other questions? How much are the workbook and certificates each time you deliver training that we need to purchase for clients? Great question. And what we've done, Sue, is we have made it so that it is a set price. Now, off the top of my head, I cannot remember how much it is for the champion workshop, but I know for the webinar, Thrive will charge you a set fee of £150 to deliver your webinar, and we will then send, and I think that's capped to 40 individuals, and so we will send you the certificates and the workbooks and the PDFs for that number of individuals. So it's then up to you how much you wish to sell your webinar for. You may choose to sell your webinar at a per person cost, or you may choose to sell it as a bulk. For example, you may wish to take our recommended retail price of $650 plus VAT for the webinar. So you would sell it for that, and we would just take 150, so the rest would be yours. Or you may choose to charge less and deliver more webinars. It's completely up to you. We've tried to be as completely transparent as possible. But what I will do is I will also send out, with the replay, I'll send out some more information of all of the costings and how that works out, so that you can really understand how the model works. But I think you'll agree that it's a very fair way of doing things, giving you the most control over your business, your earnings. If you would like to, we've got a course running in September. There are 4 places available for that. If you would like to, you're really keen to come on, you can secure that £900 plus VAT. As long as you have paid a non-refundable £300 deposit by the end of July, we will then honour you booking on any of our training dates for 2024 at that £900 plus VAT. So all you need to do to get that is to email hello@itstimetothrive.co.uk and use the code LinkedInJuly23. And within your email, let us know that you're interested in that. We can then send you all the different dates that we have available. You can pick your date, and as long as you have paid your deposit by the end of July, you'll be able to secure that £900 plus VAT, with the remainder being paid the month before your course starts. So, for example, I know there is a course running in May next year. So if you wanted to go on that course, you could pay your £300 plus VAT deposit by the end of July, book on to May, and not have to have paid the rest of the amount payable until April. So that's a pretty great way and a great offer that we are giving to you guys just for being here today. Sally, you've asked for the September dates. I'm going to put those dates in the email that I send out to everybody, because I haven't got them off the top of my head right in front of me right now. There are currently no trainers in Australia, Sally, so you are more than welcome to be the first. We are talking with trainers in America who are very interested. In fact, we are probably going to set up a different training schedule for them because the time differences are so crazy in the States. I'm not sure that we can make it match with our normal times, but no, you could be the first in Australia. we are considering also in possibly November running a completely virtual session as well, which can be helpful for a lot of individuals. So that there is an option as well. So as I've put up here for you, I really appreciate your time. Scan that QR code if you want to get access to my diary and have a Zoom call with me. If you've got any other questions, or you can email me. I'm not going to share the slides, no, but I will send you a video replay of this webinar. Final question then, when the face-to-face, where are they held? So we are looking next year we're going to be on various parts of the country. So we're going to run a session in Manchester, we'll run a session in Milton Keynes, we'll run a session in central London, and we are looking somewhere in the south to also run a session. So hopefully we can meet everybody in the country, but we're also very mindful of we don't want to flood the market with trainers just for the sake of trainers. We want good quality trainers who get it, who want to make a difference to what we do and to deliver our training with the passion that we want to deliver it. Thank you so much. I appreciate we've slightly run over time. I really appreciate your time today and for talking with me. It really does mean a lot. Reminding you to secure that costing, the 2023 pricing, that's just the £300 deposit paid by the end of July to secure that £900 plus VAT. Thank you so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your day.